I went to high school in Spring Hill, Kansas, but I dropped out in 10th grade, believe it or not. And I really didn't get my life back on track until I was 20 years old. And that's when I joined the military. And then after joining the military, I was a great worker, don't get me wrong, but as far as further education, I never really understood like how much you need to understand and learn to actually succeed in life instead of just being able to do. And that's how I ended up where I am, and I think that's why I have such a drive for learning, is because I went 24 years throughout my life with the highest education that I reached was the 10th grade level. And I mean, that's pretty sad, and I think anybody can achieve a higher education, and they should strive to, and that's what I'm trying to achieve right now. A lot of my family members have gone to Johnson County Community College, and I've always heard good things about it. My oldest brother, he's actually been to KU, K-State, he's been to Johnson County Community College, and he told me it'd be a lot wiser to start out at a community college like Johnson County Community College before trying to jump into a university. The teachers are more personal here. They have more time to spend with the students because they're not teaching 300 students. They usually have a class of about 30. So it really lends them to give more time to the students. If you need help, from what I've encountered, every teacher is willing to take extra time out of his day outside of class to make sure that you understand the material, and I think that's the greatest aspect of JUCO. I have a 3.86 right now, and coming from a 10th grade education, as far as academics, I was pretty much a failure. So that was a huge success, but after I got over that, it was more just getting active at the community college. Instead of just walking from my car and walking my class and walking back to my car, actually figuring out what's going on campus and trying to help people out that need help and figure out ways that you can interact with your community more than just being a stranger that goes to school here. I joined the honors program / Phi Theta Kappa, and I really didn't know the difference. I just thought, hey, it's the same thing, it's the honor society. But I realized the honors program is more of a academic directed, and Phi Theta Kappa is more of volunteer driven to help out your community and stuff. And I started volunteering through Phi Theta Kappa programs. I went outside of Phi Theta Kappa and actually started joining other organizations here. Like I've joined the Johnson County Community College Autism Spectrum Club because it was kind of personal to me. My hobbies and interests include chess, and so I decided to join the chess club. I was a veteran in the Veterans Club since the first day. Last thing I joined was the International Club because I think you can learn so much from just other cultures than just staying in your own frame of mind and looking at things in your own light. I think if you look through other people's eyes, that it really opened up your mind, and I'm interested in learning how people were raised and how they view things. I'd have to say Johnson County Community College's veterans program, as far as military, will take care of everything. Eric Gomerly is the guy you'll meet every time you walk into the office. You ask him one question, you ask him to do anything, he doesn't forget. He writes it down, he makes sure it happens. It's really awesome to know that you can just walk into the office and just talk to somebody and they can help you out.
I decided to come here on a visit because I've heard that this is a great school, and I loved my visit. I loved the campus. It was a beautiful campus, and I really liked Coach Conrad, and he seemed like he had a great basketball program here, so that's ultimately how I decided. Academics are very important to me, so I wanted to come to a school where there's a small student-to-teacher ratio, you know, where my teachers could be there to help me, you know, in my classes and everything. I actually got an apartment, so I'm not living at home, but I can still, it's really nice being close to home. I can go home whenever I want, you know, get a home-cooked meal from mom. This is such a great school for me because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to major in, and I've been able to take a variety of classes to see my interests and everything, and that has been really great for me.
I chose to go to Johnson County Community College because it's a lot cheaper than going to any university, and the teachers, I already knew some of them, and you definitely can tell that you're not just a number, you're definitely a person, and they care about you, they want you to do well. So that was really the reason I chose to come here. And I went to Olathe North, and it kind of transitioned in. I was in the geoscience program, so I was really involved with environmental science, and I fell in love with chemistry, and so I really wanted to come here and further those studies. And I found the Civic Honors program, and that's how I was introduced to the equine science world. I volunteer at a therapeutic horse riding center in Baldwin. It's called Midnight Farm. And because of that, I've decided to become an instructor. I had always wanted to ride, and I never really had the opportunity. And so as soon as I got there, I wanted to transition from working with the children and the adults to working with the horses, and I absolutely love it. It's a huge passion of mine. I looked at a lot of universities, but I didn't really want to go away from home yet. I have a 2.5-year-old brother, so it was really hard to go away from home anyways, and so this allowed me to stay at home and really get a good education at a much cheaper price. I was part of the geoscience program, and I graduated from that program with a highly proficient with honors endorsement, which is the highest level you can get there. And then I also did the international studies endorsement, and I did both of those programs in 2 years, even though they're both designed to be 3-year programs. I'm a huge overachiever. I was ranked 15th in my class of 420 something. My GPA was 4.48, weighted GPA. So I definitely went above and beyond. I really have to say, finding the Civic Honors program and leading me to Midnight Farm, I just get so excited to go there every day, and it's kind of like, it's my second home, and if I'm having a bad day and I know I'm going to be there the next day, even though I'm there for 12 hours, it's almost like a relief, even though I'm working, and it's really just kind of relaxation, even though I spend all day walking and working, but it's really just a fantastic place. I would definitely recommend to those high school students that they at least try Johnson County, because it's a much cheaper form. They can at least save some money before they go off to university. And the quality of education here, if it doesn't exceed it, at least matches university level. The teachers are just fantastic here.